to talk a little bit about what I use to remove the color from my hair when I don't want to bleach it. Okay, there are a couple different methods that you can use. The one that I like the best and that works the best for me is vitamin C tablets. Now, you can get this in the powder form, but here in America it's cheaper just to go ahead and get these. So you get the vitamin C tablets and you want to crush them up really well. I use a hammer in like a Ziploc bag or something, but you can use like a can or a weight or whatever is going to be heavy that you have in your house. And I'm not going to mix up any right now, but you want to put it in a bowl like this and make sure it's a really good powder form. You don't want it all like chunky little pieces, because sometimes I get lazy and I don't mash it up all the way. And when you have like little chunks, it falls out and it makes a really big mess, and that's not fun to deal with. So with that being said, you want to make sure that you crush it up really, really fine. Most of them usually look like this. Now, they don't look like they're very hard, but these tablets are quite hard to mash up, so you want to be careful whenever you do it. Okay, and so you want to mash them up until it's a fine powder. I usually do 25 of the 100 these are 500 milligrams. I do 25 of the 500 milligrams. You would do more or less depending upon how thick your hair is and how much color you have in it. Right now, I don't have very much color in it, and it's not extremely long, so I might use less. And then, after you have your vitamin C tablets, what you're going to want to do is get some Head & Shoulders. I usually use Prel, but Prel is really, really hard on your hair. It is a green shampoo, and it's full of sulfates. It's really, really old. And actually, I have a bottle of you, excuse me. Okay, this is what it looks like. Now, some beauticians use this whenever they put a permanent dye on top of somebody's hair color and they don't like it. So a lot of times they'll use that to wash it out to get rid of it. And it will pull out the color really, really well, but it's just extremely hard on your hair and it dries it out really, really bad, which I'm not going to lie, the vitamin C is going to dry it out a little bit. If you just put like some Aussie 3-minute miracle in it or something, it'll be fine. But Head & Shoulders works really well to get out semi and demi permanent dyes anyway, and I just have the small bottle. You could use however much you want, and you'll mix it up in your bowl. You'll add this to your powder, and make sure it has like a shampoo consistency, just something really liquid, a good shampoo consistency. And then you'll want to massage it in all over your hair. Damp hair, I've forgotten, and I'm putting it on dry hair and it did not go anywhere. So put it on damp hair so you can really get it in there. And since it has shampoo, you want it to froth up and foam. So just make sure you get it in there really good. And put a plastic cap over it. I usually leave mine in there for about 30 minutes, give or take, and then I rinse that out. And also what you can do with just the Head & Shoulders, you can just do the same thing pretty much. You just put the Head & Shoulders shampoo in your hair, leave it in there, put a cap over it. The cap is really good for whenever you're doing anything hair oriented because it keeps everything moist, and when it's moist, it's activated. Whether it be bleach or dye or a removing agent, whenever it's moist, it's working. So you could just get it in all through your hair and leave it on there without the vitamin C, and it will pull it out also. And there's another thing that you can do. I just have it in a Ziploc bag. You can take baking soda, like what you put in your fridge or your freezer to get rid of odors. You can take that and lemon juice. Mix that together. Be careful when you mix it because it reacts and it's going to foam up and stuff, so don't freak out. It's okay. It's not going to hurt your hair. It's going to make it feel a little bit weird, and you'll just want to condition it and it'll be fine. Now, with the darker hair colors, it's going to take more tries to get it out, and especially if you've re-dyed your hair a lot, because there's more of a pigment dumped on top of it. So with that being said, the baking soda and the lemon juice, I put a cap on it. That you're going to want to heat it with just like a blow dryer. That I sit there and I heat it up, and then I give my arms a break. And then a few minutes later, I'll just try to heat it up relatively continuous for probably 20 minutes or so. You may want to do it longer if you don't start to see it work. The lemon juice and the baking soda I found works better to get out pink, like a lighter pink or a lighter faded turquoise. It's not going to work as well on a fresh color. Now the Head and Shoulders and the vitamin C, it's more powerful, so it definitely will work better for that. That's why I would recommend using that one. Now if you cannot get all of it out, then you might just have to give it up and bleach it, because I do not recommend using a stripper. Color Before or Color Oops, I don't recommend using either one of those or any other strippers that they have. Mainly because no matter what anyone says, they harm your hair. It chewed up mine, and it made it absolutely horrible, and I had to cut it off. They say that there's nothing that's harmful in there, but they lie. You can smell it, and smell that there are chemicals in it. That's why it smells bad and nasty. It doesn't smell pretty. And it's also not for demi and semi-permanent hair colors, which all this pretty stuff, all the wild colors, are a vegetable-based semi or demi-permanent dye. So you're not supposed to use it for that. You're not supposed to use it for metallic dyes, and I don't remember what else. It has a very big warning list in there, just like with bleach and everything else. So I do not recommend a stripper of any kind. I know that sounds funny, but I don't recommend that at all. If anything, I would lightly bleach it if you can't get any of these to work. I would either get a 10 volume peroxide and put some bleach in it and just literally run it through there, wait maybe 5 minutes, and then wash it out. Or what you can try is a bleach bath or bleach wash. I'm not really familiar with this. I've seen it on YouTube, and you can mix shampoo with it, and y'all just have to go look on that one, but just look that up if these don't work for you or you'd rather try that. But definitely bleach would be the last resort for me, because these are just so much better on your hair. With bleach, it's going to do a lot more damage. This is just going to mainly like dry it out, and you can deep condition it, and you'll be fine. Okay, I think that is all that I wanted to tell you guys. Hopefully there's somebody out there watching this, and I'm not just making videos in my room talking to nobody. So I'm going to make this long-winded thing over with now. Okay, bye!